as you can see here, the piece spreads out into the wood, so it won't come back out. So once you unscrew this nut, there's no guarantee if it falls back in there like this, it won't retighten. And let's see if I can get you to see that. You see how the back of the screw is there, so it's not going to tighten. The screw's just going to come in and out. So it actually have to fall directly on there in order for that to retighten, which means you would have to, oh wow. So that means you would have to orient this board properly in order to get that to go back in, because that screw can flip around in there like that, and then when you go to screw it in, there's nothing to screw onto, it just slides in and out. So you're not going to have access. So these are pretty much a one and done type of fitting here. Whereas you saw with the Climax, you could actually take it in and put it out, or take it in and out. Another thing that I noticed with these, you want to make sure you've got decent depth on both sides. If you look at this side here, if you look at this side, so if this is not far enough back, the tightening force is not going to be good and is not going to be adequate. If when you go to screw in the locking screw here, you want it to be a little bit, you want it to actually pull the two pieces together like this, right? So if you have it too far back, it won't be able to grab it to pull it together. It may actually push it apart. And if you have it too far in, it won't actuate, and the actual nut that goes in here, the nut that goes in here will not go flush with this area here, if I'm explaining that properly. But you see what happens on the inside of the actual Festool connector. Yeah, there you go. You see right there. Right there. On the flip side, you've got the Climax. If I can find out how to get it in the camera. So on the flip side, you've got the Climax here, where I can just unlock it and it comes apart. And I can put it back together again. And as you saw how I easily just take it right back out of the actual piece of wood. Here I have a piece of wood. And you see both pieces of the Climax right there. You see I can just take this right on out and pop this one on out too, to be reused. So that's the reason why I bought the Zeta P2 right there. I can take stuff, I can put stuff together and take it back apart again.